there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma State's offense will get first crack at it today. Oklahoma State got a rare but most satisfying close victory the last time they saw the Sooners.
And it was such a big game for the Pokes, and you got to feel great if you're their coaching staff watching how their team responded late in the game when it was on the line. They were able to make those plays. David, they know they're expecting another dogfight today.
Yeah, it's big for their confidence. When you get a win, listen, Oklahoma has dominated this series, but when you get a win, you've got that confidence. You can show the team, we can do this. So they're looking to build on one and get 2 in a row.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Flores. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Oklahoma's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around them, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wheeler. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Hey, winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run play action quickly to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for room. It's Ott. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the fan, put your face in the creek and get that football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Sategna. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Makes his man miss. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day.
Early on the Jets. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Wheeler. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just roared down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An 84-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Brock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards, and they build the deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Flores. Got out of trouble and throws. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The short hands, it's Gibson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going to test the right side with this one. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
To the air, it's Flores. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. To throw, it's Mateer. Floats it out in space. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Freeman. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Wheeler. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the Bedlam bell on the line, and already the Sooners and Pokes have given us some impressive moments. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oklahoma and Oklahoma State plays out.
And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Pulls and fires complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Caught near the sticks, it's Wheeler. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
On the ground, it's Brock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hammond. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Flores. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
After 46, brings up 4th down.
The Cowboys will punt this one away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on the...
There he goes! And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. Quick handoff. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think at this point of the game now in the 2nd half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. behind the line. It's Burks. He's loose. It's a running touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. Inside. Touchdown, Cowboys! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights.
The extra point is good.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. That's caught. It's Parrish. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Vatier. Snagged in the middle. It's Wheeler. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Plenty of distance between them and the Stix here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Makes the catch. It's Burks. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
At some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Vatier. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Burks. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the move, it's Brock. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Flores. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The quick out. Lots of room to run. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot. 2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. You can kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
So once again, Oklahoma adds another one to the win column as they come out victorious in Bedlam. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.